Hey guys, so I just want to say I'm changing my channel name from Zachy Tack to David Vapes. That is basically because I do have another channel that's about my bike that's called Zachy Tack, so it gets kind of confusing. Um, but what I want to talk about today and actually show you right now, it's the Prince Cobra Edition tank. Now I have a little bit of e-liquid in there, so what I'm going to do is actually wash this out, and we'll go over the new max mesh coils. I'll lay it all out again on like I did the previous video. I also want to talk about a couple like little things um, that's inside and different ways that I do it. And different pieces, like this doesn't come with the tank originally. I got this separate and different things, but it started tasting burnt. So actually it was perfect timing. Because that's what I wanted to do the video anyway on today. But on this mesh coil, I have 1,556 puffs. It may not show up. But, oh crap. No. But where it says it is right there. Kinda. Okay. So that's basically what I want to do. So I will see you guys in a minute. Okay, so here is the different pieces. You have your base, your tank. This comes with the Cobra. This is it's like a cage. They're saying it's for like to prevent dry hits because all the e-liquid gets in these like little holes here. But I think it's more for decoration myself. Here's your top with your filler and the drip tip. Now this drip tip does not come with the Cobra tank. I bought this drip tip. This is an 810 drip tip. I bought this separately. It's a little bit wider, which I like. Here is the new max mesh coil. Kind of see that. Now this is a 80 to 130 watt, best at 90 to 110. So there's that. Here is what the old mesh coil. And see, that's pretty gross. Yeah, that's what a bad coil starts looking like. Used, you know. Alright. So, first off, we're going to take our coil and we're just going to kind of make sure. I just want to make sure it lines up. Okay, which it does. Okay. So what I do, what a lot of, I guess you could do, but I take a needle and this cotton here, I just kind of like fluff it up a little bit. Just kind of real gently. Let's come over this coil like that. So get each side, and nothing, don't tear it or nothing. I mean, you're just kind of like picking it. Pick it a little bit, and that just helps it kind of take in the e-juice a little bit better, it seems like. And it seems like it, especially if you're a chain vapor, it seems to help from burning out your coil. So And this is pretty much like what they do with the RDAs and stuff. They kind of fluff out their coil a little bit. Or not their coil, they fluff out their cotton a little bit. Alright, and then I actually just got this e-juice here. This is from the Treat Factory Cookie Crunch 6 milligram. I really hope this tastes good. I've never had this type or this kind before. I've had Air Factory, which is the same company, before, and they seem really good. The taste anyway was really good. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this coil, all right, and we're gonna just basically paint on the e-juice onto the cotton. So, and I mean, you can kind of see it's already turning like a yellowish. You want to make sure this thing is saturated. And it being out, not in the base. So, I mean, it's not a... Oh, where's that? It's not a big deal. Because it's not like you're leaking down in the base. So, I'm going to... First, I do that. First, I get this really nice and juiced up, like it is. And then now I'm going to put a couple on the cotton pieces. So just kind of juice that in. And you can see it's already sucking it down. And that's what I want. That's what I think fluffing it kind of gives it. Because these coils... I don't know about these coils. Because this is the first time I'm using actually max mesh coils and not... Oh shit. And not like regular mesh. But I know with the mesh coil, the regular mesh coils anyway, they like drink the e-juice. And it seems like you're constantly filling it up. Now this is a 7, the tank itself is 7 milliliters. It can hold 7 millimeters. Normally the Prince tank is an 8 mil tank, but, which this one can be. But that little cage that they put in there for decoration takes up a milliliter of space. So, alright, there we go. We'll do it one more time through the top. Really get that in there. Alright, now that it's leaking all over me, we can take our bottom here and screw this in. Now, what you want to make sure is that this is straight up and down. Like this is... and that you're not cross-threading anything, because that can lead to leaks. I'm going to take a little paper towel and I'm going to really twist that, okay? Alright, next we'll put the tank on. Squeeze that down. And on the top here, let me show you this real quick. See, there's a O-ring right here, and that cage catches on, not the red one, but there's a black one right there. And that just kind of almost clips into place without an actual click. Alright, and then we kind of twist this, twist it all together. Now, when filling this, and I let it, now they say let it sit for like 5 minutes and all this other stuff. I do not. I let it sit for at least a half hour. So in the meantime, go to the bathroom, watch a couple YouTube videos, do something in the meantime. And actually, while this one sits, I'm going to be taking my daughter up to the high school because today is Friday and they have a football game. And she is in the marching band. So, alright, so what we'll do, make sure your air holes here are closed. And we'll just start filling it. Yeah, they had a sampler up at the shop, and the way it tasted, geez, man, that comes out quick. They had a sampler of this, and it actually tasted really, really, really good. So, now she's yelling now. Okay, but basically, we're gonna let this sit, and then I will be back. Alright, so there you have it. The tank is full. What we normally kind of do, or what I kind of do, is I will open this. But it's been sitting for about a half hour. I don't see any leaks. Kind of like to look through it. I don't see anything. But as of right now, you would start your break-in process, which is, with this, I'll start at 10, do a couple puffs, normally like 5-ish puffs. And then move up from there. I may go 5 to 10 watts and just keep moving and moving and moving. Now this one, what was the wattage? What is it? 90, I think, was the low end. So I'll work my way up to 90. If I don't feel like that's enough, I may move it up to, 95, 100. Or if I feel like it's too much, I will move it down. You can move down. It's not like it's a bad thing if you go, 80 watts, 75 watts, something like that. With the other one, it was 60 to 80 watts was the max. I think the max was 80 watts. It was best from 60 to 80 was on the regular mesh coil, not this one, the other one. So I would, I think I vaped that other one at 66 watts, 66 point something. I think it was just 66.5 maybe. But I don't know. I think I might split this into a kind of like a two-parter. Where I'd end this one, just kind of show you the Prince coil and how laid out, and then how I put it all together. The next one I might do, because I'm gonna prime this, or I'm gonna work it in, and that might be a totally separate video, because this one I think is already running on 10 minutes, and then trying to what was I gonna say? Oh, trying to actually break it in, because that's probably another 10-minute video of just how I do it. So it would turn it into a 20-minute video, and then it would probably take me like 8 hours to upload from the phone, because for some reason, like, my other video was like 13 minutes or 11 minutes or something, and it took 3 hours. So, like I said, I might split this into a 2-episode deal. But okay. We'll have a little vape on my other one. My Prince Stick Baby. We might go over this, I'm not sure. And I'll kind of tell you why it looks a little different than what you normally get. Alright, guys. Peace.